Are you tired of feeling like you're stuck in a loop, living paycheck to paycheck, always waiting for the next payday to feel relief? Do you feel like no matter how hard you work, the money never seems to last? Most people believe that living paycheck to paycheck is normal, that it's just the way life works, but the truth is it's a trap. A trap that keeps you dependent, stressed, and anxious about your finances. The good news is, escaping this trap is not complicated. It doesn't require a massive income increase, a lottery win, or an extraordinary opportunity. It starts with simple, consistent choices that anyone can implement today. Living paycheck to paycheck is not just a financial condition. It's a mindset reinforced by habits and decisions. When your focus is only on making ends meet, you rarely think about long-term planning, savings, or investment. You react to each bill, each expense, and each emergency as it comes, often without a system or strategy in place. This reactive approach is exhausting. It creates stress and anxiety, and it prevents you from building the financial security and freedom that most people dream about. Understanding that this is a trap is the first step toward escaping it. Once you recognize it, you realize that your current situation is not permanent, and that small, disciplined actions can break the cycle. The escape is simple, but it requires commitment. The first step is to spend less than you earn. This may sound obvious, but it is the single most powerful principle of personal finance. Many people earn a decent income, but still struggle financially because their expenses rise to meet their income. Lifestyle inflation is a silent enemy. As soon as you get a raise, bonus, or extra money, you spend it on new gadgets, vacations, or luxury items instead of allocating it toward your future. To break free from living paycheck to paycheck, you need to deliberately live below your means. This does not mean deprivation. It means awareness and intentional spending. Prioritize needs over wants and make conscious decisions about where your money goes. The next step is to invest the difference. Once you are spending less than you earn, the money you save is not meant to sit idle. Investing is the key to growing wealth over time. Whether it's a retirement account, stocks, mutual funds, or even building your own business, putting your money to work is what separates those who remain trapped from those who build financial independence. Investing does not have to be complicated. Start small, start consistently, and let the power of compounding work for you. Every dollar invested wisely today grows into a much larger sum tomorrow. This is how small, consistent actions create long-term security. Repeat patiently. Patience is often underestimated in personal finance. Many people want immediate results and become frustrated when wealth does not appear overnight. The truth is, freedom does not come from quick fixes or shortcuts. It comes from repeating the same disciplined actions over months and years. Consistency compounds, while impatience leads to mistakes. The wealthiest individuals did not accumulate their success through a single decision. They did it through steady, deliberate action repeated over time. Every time you save, invest, and make conscious spending decisions, you are slowly building the life you desire. The key is to keep going, even when the results are not immediately visible. Freedom does not come from more income, it comes from better decisions. Many people believe that earning more money will solve their problems, but without financial discipline, a higher income often leads to higher expenses rather than security. True financial freedom is about making smarter choices, controlling your spending, and allocating resources in a way that builds wealth instead of anxiety. It's about understanding the difference between temporary gratification and long-term security. By making intentional decisions about money, you create leverage over your life rather than allowing circumstances to dictate your reality. Freedom is a byproduct of wise, consistent choices. Starting small is better than doing nothing. You do not need to overhaul your entire financial life in a single day. Small actions, such as reducing unnecessary subscriptions, automating savings, or cutting back on impulse purchases, add up over time. What matters most is that you start today. Procrastination is the enemy of financial progress. Many people delay action, waiting for the perfect moment, the next paycheck, or a financial windfall. The perfect moment rarely comes, and delaying action only prolongs the trap. By taking even the smallest steps now, you start building momentum, and momentum is what turns small actions into big results. Financial freedom is not about luck. It is not about earning more than everyone else or having connections that others do not. It is about control. Control over your decisions, control over your spending, and control over your habits. Every choice you make either moves you closer to freedom or keeps you trapped. Each dollar you save, invest, and manage wisely is a brick in the foundation of your financial security. Conversely, every impulsive expense, unnecessary purchase, or untracked bill weakens your position and prolongs the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. Breaking free also requires mindset. You must see money as a tool to create options, security, and peace of mind, not just a way to survive until the next paycheck. When you adopt this mindset, decisions become easier. Saving is no longer painful because you understand its purpose. Investing is no longer intimidating because you see the long-term payoff. Living below your means is no longer a sacrifice because it becomes a deliberate choice to create freedom. The right mindset turns actions into habits, and habits into a financial system that works for you. Over time, these habits compound. Small reductions in spending, consistent investments, and disciplined choices may seem insignificant day to day, but the results are extraordinary over months and years. This is the principle of financial compounding. Consistent, small actions yield massive outcomes over time. The key is to stay consistent, patient, and intentional. Avoid shortcuts or get rich quick schemes that promise instant results. Real financial freedom is built slowly, quietly, and steadily. Every paycheck becomes an opportunity to reinforce your system and move closer to independence. Accountability also plays a role. Tracking your spending, reviewing your budget, and monitoring investments ensures that your system remains effective. Awareness allows you to adjust when necessary and prevents you from slipping back into reactive habits. Without this regular review, even disciplined people can fall into the paycheck trap again. Knowledge combined with action creates power. By staying engaged with your finances, you strengthen control, build confidence, and create lasting security. Starting today, no matter how small the step, is crucial. Every day you delay is a day that prolongs stress, dependency, and financial anxiety. Begin by reviewing your income and expenses, setting aside a portion of your earnings for savings, and exploring simple investment opportunities. Automate these actions so they become habits that operate even when motivation is low. Each small action compounds over time, gradually creating a system where financial freedom is inevitable. Living paycheck to paycheck is not normal, and it does not have to be your reality. It is a temporary situation caused by habits, decisions, and lack of a system. By spending less than you earn, investing the difference, repeating the process consistently, and making better decisions, you can break free from this trap. Start small, be patient, and remain consistent. Every choice you make today moves you closer to financial freedom. The sooner you start, the sooner you will experience the security, control, and peace of mind that comes with managing your money wisely.